everybody.
Good evening. Welcome to Cuppa with Cath and Jay. Number 15. We can't believe it. We're up to 15. Our May Day edition, an election day edition.
Morning, Claire. Hey, Robin. Good evening, Christy. Hey, everybody. Good to see you on
Good
this
evening.
election eve
Election
edition
Eve
of
here in Australia.
Cuppa with Cath and Jay. You're drinking a Shiraz given to us by a dear friend. Well, Robin and Andrew, we are drinking
A pink Moscato.
a pink Moscato given to us by us.
It's lovely to see you. So here's a cheers to the week that was,
The week
and
that was, and the week that
and
will
the
be.
weekend that is ahead of us. Have to say I feel a little bit of trepidation on the eve of an election, but I'm just going to breathe through it.
For some reason, I'm more invested in this election than I've been in other ones, and I think
We were pretty invested in the last federal
we were.
election.
We
We really wanted to get ScoMo out.
Yeah, we did.
And we did, but
did.
you know, Albo has been a huge disappointment. I'm hoping that we get a minority government there, so that neither the ALP or the LNP can steer things all their way.
Well, yeah, both parties being led and soaked in the corruptive money of the fossil fuel industry, as we all know. So if we want a fair shake of the leg, we can't really be bothered with either of the big majors, but a lot of people won't have done their homework about these things, and that's always a little bit of a worry.
It's
But
good to
anyway.
see that Claire is here. Good morning, Claire in the UK. Thank you for complimenting my dress, Claire. I thought I needed a nice red dress for tonight. I don't know why I chose red, but it is my favourite colour. But the season has changed. Finally, autumn has arrived, and I feel the need to wear long sleeves. So this is my first time wearing a dress. My summer dresses, I just add long sleeves to them, usually when the weather changes. And yes, red and red. Red and red is the colour for me tonight. Hello to Leanne. Hi,
Hey, good
Leanne.
evening,
Leanne
Leanne.
and Steve. How are you both? And Robin, it's good to have you. Robin and Andrew. Is Trish with you tonight as well from across the road? Christy. Hello, Christy. Charlotte Green in the UK. Good morning, Charlotte.
Good morning.
Are you there with your little Olivia? Give us a shout out. Let us know what you are drinking. If it's morning for you, it might be probably more likely to be
Probably be a cup of coffee, I would have.
tea, coffee, water, anything goes.
Anything goes.
Hello to Paul Morwood.
Hey, Paul.
How are you? He says, hello, good evening, morning to the fantastic CJs, Cath, Jay and Josh. I'm ready to listen to your beautiful music and songs. Oh, I'm trying to see what else Paul said. I have to click on see more. Lovely to be here. I hope everyone is happy and healthy. Hugs to everyone. Hugs to you too,
Hugs to you,
Paul.
Paul.
You always send such beautiful, loving messages to everybody. Naomi is here from Adelaide.
Hey,
What's
Naomi.
it like down in Adelaide at the moment, Naomi? We missed you since you've moved down there.
Yeah.
Eileen is watching nearby from a smoky fire. Are you outside, Eileen? Hello to you, Eileen. Kay Morris. Hello, Kay.
Evening, Kay.
Kay, are you there with Chris? Your fantastically awesome, beautiful son.
Your knee's not giving you too much fuss tonight.
Yes, I hope that everybody's injuries aren't feeling fussy tonight.
Oh, sunny Derbyshire. Fantastic.
So Charlotte is in sunny Derbyshire this morning, and Derbyshire is, of course, where we used to live and where our son was born back in late 2006.
Late 2006 in Chesterfield.
In Chesterfield. He
Yeah.
was born in the Chesterfield Hospital. So we feel a great connection to Derbyshire because it's one of the places that we've called home. And as you probably know, most of you have heard the history that Jay's family has to the area. His whole Turner family goes back generations in
Yep.
Derbyshire.
To 1640, apparently, and that was only when records began, so it might well be that they were there before that as well.
So Charlotte says, so lovely to hear and see you all. Olivia is currently getting ready for a day at nursery. It's a day at nursery, yes, it's Friday. Whilst I'm working from home. This is the perfect way to start our day. Well, hello
Certainly is.
to Olivia. I hope you have a great day at nursery school. Yes, Eileen says, I'm outside loving the fresh air. I would like to do another campfire.
Yeah, we ought to
So
get
we'll
one of the campfire
Now
ones
it's
out there.
getting quite dark. We can't really pull our live streams earlier in the day because a lot of people won't be available to watch. So we think we'll keep them at 6 o'clock our time. But now that the nights are closing in because we're getting closer to the winter solstice, we
Have
might
to
go
take some
out.
lights outside to do that.
Yeah, but we used to do, during COVID lockdowns, we used to do choir from the campfires.
We did indeed.
So I think we should start doing that again, a Friday night campfire, and play our songs by the fire, and just be very careful not to get our instruments into the flames. I don't want a singed violin, but we did pretty well last time.
Claire says she's drinking apple and elderflower spritz. Well, that sounds very, very flash. Okay.
And very summery too. And Kay says, yes, Chris is here. Hello to you,
Hey,
Chris. You legend. And Jan Breeze from the UK as well. Good to have you. Good morning. So I think we've got a bit of a quorum now, so we probably can get going properly. Kay Morris, yes. Hello, Kay. Who else? Have I missed anyone?
No, I think you're
Got everyone?
Yeah.
I don't want to miss anyone. The Shiraz is super smooth, says Robin. I'm glad to hear that.
Very
It
nice.
looked like a pretty good one. All right, who else have we got? Morning from... Oh, morning, Cath and Jay. I just grabbed a coffee after dropping the kids at school. Oh,
Perfect timing, Jan. Well done.
enjoy your coffee. And Amanda Sharma is watching. Hello, Amanda. It's lovely to have you. All right, what are we doing? Are we going to do our acknowledgement of country song, our new
Do you want to do
country
that
song?
first off?
Yeah, let's
All right,
do it.
Let's do that. All right. Let me just...
This song is so much fun to sing, and when we sing it, we're acknowledging that we are on the traditional lands of the people who are the First Nations people. Right here, it's Yugambeh country, so we're acknowledging that we are on Yugambeh country, and in fact, everywhere that we go in this beautiful country, this beautiful nation that we love, we are on the traditional lands of a different nation.
True.
There's many, many nations across Australia, like something like 200 different First Nations.
So many language groups anyway.
And yeah, so wherever you go, you are on the traditional homelands that have been looked after for tens of thousands of years by the First Nations people. So that's what this song is saying.
Okay. Catherine's going to get back where she's actually got some arm room.
Because I just keep hitting James'
Otherwise,
leg, or hitting his head.
She bumps me with the bow hand, and it interrupts her playing. She says.
So I've got to retreat. So if you can't hear me, just tell me.
Oh, some likelihood of that. All right.
I probably should be standing in the next room. I'm so loud. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he didn't start with me.
1, 2, 3, 4. Living on country. Living on country. Living on country. Living on country. And no matter where we stand in this great big land, we're all living on country.
Laying on a tropical beach.
We could be driving down the highway to Long Reach,
Could be sitting at a desk in a high rise.
or sleeping on a riverbank getting low tide. Don't matter if we travel in the outback, don't matter if we're visiting the city. One thing it's true to say, we're all living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country. No matter where we stand in this great big land, we're all living on country. We could be digging in the bottom of an old mine.
Or at a training bar, sipping on a fine wine.
We could be stuck in the middle of the traffic.
Or at a college running out what makes the world tick.
No matter if we're dedicated bushes or at a shopping mall headed for the movies. One thing it's true to say, we're all living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country. No matter where we stand in this great big land, we're all living on country. I love this land and all of the people, love the trees and the golden sands, love all the plants and amazing animals, love to remember where it all began. I want to honor all around me that is sacred. I want to join a 60,000-year-old song. I want to be a part of the solution for everything that's ever gone wrong. Don't matter if I'm climbing up a mountain, don't matter if I'm staring out to sea. One thing that's sure and certain, I'll be living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country, living on country. Oh, no matter where we stand in this great big land, we're all living on country. Living on country. You got that final thing. That's going to get longer and longer. I can see.
I'm just going to keep on.
take a longer breath before I do that last note. Otherwise, I'm going to
You
be.
don't have to sing over that bit. That's
Really?
just a home.
Oh, okay. You can see that this is a little bit of a casual kind of a thing that we do. We've almost finished writing that song. And,
I still feel like I'm learning or still arranging my violin part because the way I evolve it is just to play it.
Yeah.
And at the moment, the only gigs we seem to have are here on a Friday night.
That's right.
So once a week, I get to play it somewhere if we're doing it that week and evolve my violin part and get used to the playing and the singing at the
Yeah.
same time. It's hard to be a lead play and sing
at the same time.
So
It's
like
really,
you've got to remember, learn. Your body has to learn a new
I
pathway.
when I first wrote it and did a demo of it, I did all these wonderful licks with my Telecaster, and but I could do that as an overdub, so I didn't have to worry about singing over
Yeah,
them.
that's the beauty of doing stuff in the studio. It's like, yeah, you can do the singing part and then you can overdub your lead parts later. But for live, you've got to work out a different arrangement. What can you do with your brain at the same time?
Evening, Alana.
Hello, Alana. Great to have you.
Alana, she prefers.
Lana. And hello to Dom. And Dom says that's an absolute banger, that one. Thank you, Dom.
Thanks, Dom. We're probably going to put that out as a single, probably in sort of August, September time, something like that. And we're trying to inveigle our great friend Pascal to do a video of it, and we're going to put that in for a competition at Tamworth. So it's going to be interesting.
We just need some funding for that, really.
I suppose we do.
We need some funding. We might have to start a fundraiser.
Yeah, we might do an Eventbrite thing or something. I don't know, something or other.
Dom says, no one can play violin and sing at the same time, lol. You do amazing. Well, they can, actually.
As I told Cath when she told me that was impossible 30 years ago, I said, I've got a friend in the UK that sings, plays violin and clog dances.
Clog dances.
So if I'm not asking you to do the clog dancing, isn't it just reasonable? My lovely friend Chris Leslie does a wonderful job of clog dancing and doing
singing, clog dance. Does he sing at the same time and clog dance?
Yeah.
And he's just insanely talented.
Talented man.
So what are you drinking? Anyone who's arrived recently, tell us what your cuppa is tonight. Have you got a drink with you? It could be tea, it could be coffee, it could be a little sneaky glass of wine like we've got tonight. Yes, says Dom, a fiddle Friday. Yeah, we're going to have a little bit more fiddle later. And who else have we got? I saw someone. Oh, Asuk. Asuk, hello.
Evening, Asuk.
Hello, Asuk
Hey,
and
good
Willie.
to see you.
Oh, we need to check that this is working.
No, it doesn't work this week.
It didn't work this week.
Oh, I don't know what's going
I'm
on.
disappointed.
Oh, dear.
I want the hearts that go boom. No, not doing it.
Oh, well.
Just come on,
It's
Facebook.
probably something else that Facebook have decided is too expensive to do.
Ginger beer, says Paul. Rosé all day, says Tom. Really, you've been working from home today, so I guess you can have rosé all day.
John, great to see you.
John Barker says music with breakfast, great idea. All the best, guys.
All the best to you,
Thank
my
you.
friend.
It isn't breakfast for us, but we're glad that we are able to be there for your breakfast.
So we're going to do a song that I wrote after hearing that they're deciding to commercialise the moon. Because they can, they've got enough money to go there. That doesn't actually mean they should. And it's not their moon anyway, really, is it? Except that they've gone there.
No, it's your moon.
It's my moon.
It's
It's
Jay's
everybody's
moon.
moon. It's everybody's bloody moon. They shouldn't be doing things with it without the permission of the entire planet. But of course they are. People like Elon Musk have got the money to be able to put themselves into orbit. In fact, I wish he would go there and stay there. But anyway.
Yeah, maybe we should change the title.
I am
of the song.
One of the verses here was, it's actually going on about not spending money going out into space when we've got, so many things that we could put right on the planet right now, and we don't really need to spend money going off planet to somewhere else. But one of the verses said, "Give NASA's billions to the poor," and I think I'm going to change that to "Give Elon's billions to the poor."
Okay. Are you going to do that tonight?
I'm going to try, but I don't know whether I'll remember.
See what happens.
Let's see what happens. Yeah,
Hello
okay.
to Judy Ellis and hello to Rachel Kasky. Rachel says, I'm having a cup of tea and loving listening to you. Thank you, Rachel. And say hi to your lovely young fella, Noah, who's there, I hope. Commercialise the moon, ha ha ha. Let's not discuss Katy Perry spending 11 minutes in space the other week.
Oh dear.
Yes, Dom, let's not discuss that.
Let's not talk about that.
We won't be singing, what's her song?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
We won't be singing any of her songs.
This one's called Kindly Leave the Moon Alone. 2, 3. Kindly leave the moon alone. Please don't play among the stars. We've nearly wrecked our only home. You can't really think we'll do so much better on Mars.
There are so many folks down here who could use a little help, leading lives of misery. You could improve with just a little redirected wealth.
So please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Give Elon's billions to the poor. Make healthcare free for everyone. So many options to explore. Save the Amazon, now there's a job nobody's done. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Historically, it's been the case. We like to colonize and kill. It's not a trend I'd recommend to go off planet with, but I see you're not listening still. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. These aliens you see in some distant universe may be more powerful than you. Will meeting them be a blessing or a curse? What if they kick your ass back here?
Follow on with might and might.
Destroy what's left of planet Earth, making certain you don't bother them again. Best keep your egos here at home. Use them to save the human race. In case you don't already know, there really is no better place. So please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. No, please don't go. Oh, please don't go. Please don't go. And kindly leave the moon alone. A message to Elon, Richard Branson, and all those other people who have got much more money than they need. Much more money, and they're wasting it on doing
And you too,
things.
Katie. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in Katie. Yeah, I'm not buying any more of her albums. I haven't gotten any anyway, have I?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think we have.
Dom says this is the 2025 version of Aladdin and Yasmin's A Whole New World. Oh, just gorgeous. We decided to change a few things in it, and that was our undoing, because we couldn't remember who was supposed to
sing what?
What line? But that's all right.
We'll get it right for the album, don't worry.
This is casual. This is just meant
Do you
to
want to
be
do dance all
some
days?
fun. Yeah, let's do dance all days.
Okay.
We've got the piano right
We
here.
do. One advantage of being indoors and not on the veranda is that we actually can set the piano up, and Cath can play piano for this little soiree.
I'm just looking, there's a description here of some weather. Claire says, hi Paul, beautiful weather here today, has been all week, so good to hear that the UK is having some nice weather. Of course, we're heading to the weekend, so the temperatures are falling. Well, yes, I'm fine. Annie Arnold, hello Annie, how are you?
Evening, Annie.
Whereabouts are you, Annie? Let us know in the comments, and what you're drinking. Claire says, we're having some British weather here, overcast. Oh, it wasn't too overcast down our way though, Paul. But maybe on the north side.
Yeah, maybe on the north side. This morning we went for a beautiful walk.
Such beautiful
Absolutely
walking
clear
weather.
blue skies. If they had a clear blue sky like that in the UK, they'd think all their Christmases had come at once, or all their summers
All
had
their
come
summers
at
had come at once. Chris Morris, hello Chris. He says, bring joy on your Friday night. Love it, you too. Thank you.
Thanks,
we love
Chris.
to play some music on a Friday night and have the company of all you beautiful people. Robin says, another good one from all of us at Rivergum Rest. Oh, it's lovely to have you there at Rivergum Rest. Concentrate on Earth, says Paul. Yeah, we reckon we
So
need to
many
fix
things
our
we need to
problems
fix
here.
down here. There's no need to go spending money anywhere else. When you consider that just about everybody on Earth could be given homes with the money that all of the billionaires together have got, it seems unreasonable, really, to think that what can you buy? How many things can you buy? How many things? But I guess it's all about power and that sort of stuff, isn't it too? Because money is political, and that's where we're going at the moment. All right, dance hall days.
Dance hall days, and Leanne
So I
says,
went off.
I love dance hall days. This is for you, Leanne.
This is for you, Leanne. A song that really originated when I was, like I was doing this morning, this afternoon, I went to an aged care centre and played some rock and roll for them, and those guys absolutely love it. They get up and dance, and at one place I went to, one of the carers came up to me at the end and she said, thank you very much. She said, that was wonderful. And I said, oh, thanks a lot. She said, no, you don't understand. We've got a man in amongst the audience who has not said anything for 3 years. And this afternoon he started singing to one of your songs, which is just... But anyway, this is for a lady who came up to me and said that the songs brought back wonderful memories of her husband, who had been a dance instructor, and they had danced together throughout their whole married lives. And so she was very, very affected by the songs, and even though there were tears in her eyes, she still said she absolutely loved it, and when was I coming back? So that was nice. All right, dance hall days. This is her story.
1, 2, shippity-doo.
Late at night when they were alone, he would hold her, sing, lay your head upon my shoulder, just like those dance hall days. Well, her memory is turning. Dance hall days. Dance hall body sway to an old familiar song. She thanks me for my singing and I say, hey, you can't go wrong with a little rock and roll. It always lifts the soul, just like those dance hall days where her memory is turning. Dance hall days. Dance hall days. Now her lonely heart is yearning. Every time the music plays, she sheds a tear that says she's remembering those dance hall days. Dance hall days where her memory is turning. Dance hall days in the circle of his arms. Dance hall days. Now her lonely heart is yearning. Every time the music plays, she's a tear that says she's remembering those dance hall days. Save the last dance for me. Save the last dance for me. Dance hall days.
Ah,
And the lady's
It's been a
name is
while
Olivia,
since I
so
played.
I'll dedicate that to little Olivia this morning.
aw, little
okay.
Olivia.
Bye, John. Okay, take Olivia to nursery. Have a great time. John's a great granddad. He plays with
He's
Olivia in his garden lots
He's
of
a
the time.
granddad,
He is. He's
not a
grand-
great granddad.
Oh, he's,
he's a great
granddad.
granddad.
Oh, see, yeah. Very funny.
So Paul says, I love to dance all day. That's so nice. Is Josh joining you tonight, says Paul.
No.
We were meant to announce that earlier, that he actually double booked himself, which is something that I do too sometimes. For some reason I get confused. I think, yeah, I'm doing such and such on Monday night, and then I think, yeah, and I'm doing something else on Monday night. And I forget that Monday night is full already. Oh, whatever night. And he
Whatever night.
did that tonight. He said,
But he's-
right, I've got a plan for the day. He said this yesterday. I'm going to get up early. I'm going to do my study. Then I'm going to go out and do a DoorDash, earn a bit of money because he's going on his first overseas trip as an adult. Anyway, he did go to Vanuatu once with us. That was overseas, technically.
A long time ago now, 12
when
years
he
ago.
was 5. So yeah, his first trip to Europe since he left there as a baby, since he left England as a tiny baby. So he's saving up money. So he said, I'm going to go door dashing at lunchtime. Then I'm going to go out. I'm meeting up with a friend. And I went, oh, and when will you be back? And he's like, oh, I don't know. And I went, well, are you coming back in time to practice for the live stream? And he was like, oh, I forgot. I forgot about that.
Didn't
So
factor that into my plans.
yeah, but that's okay because
That's all right.
he doesn't have to play with us every week. That's fine. Whenever he's available to play with us, we feel really lucky.
Yeah, it's good. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure. So Kay's saying, many memories for me, my mum and dad dancing, my dad and I dancing together, me going to Palm Woods Dance Hall up on the Sunshine Coast. I think I've just got to press see more to see the rest of that comment. Love doing the gypsy tap old time dance.
Oh, okay.
Who else remembers doing the gypsy tap old time dance? Kay, you'll have to teach it to me. I don't know if I know the
I don't
gypsy
think I've
tap.
ever learned
Maybe
that
I
at all.
do.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
not a bush dance, is it? I know the heel and toe polka. Heel and toe, da 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 da. Heel and toe, da 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 da. Da 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 da. So you go cut to the right, cut
Oh, yeah,
to the
you
left.
always do those
da, da,
clapping
da.
songs, weren't
Bop,
you?
bop, bop, and da 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 da. Swing your
Who was
body
it
around
you
and
did that when
around.
you both, you'd not really sort of met before and you both of you knew that song? Who was that?
I don't know, but
You've just started doing
Aussie
this.
kids learn bush
clapping.
dancing,
Oh,
and
right.
oh, you mean this sort of clapping?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a school ground thing, a schoolyard game,
okay.
the clap game. But no, we used to do it in the heel and toe polka,
Oh.
where you'd have to clap your partner's hand, bump, 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 and then clap the other one, bump, bump, bump. So it would be right hand clap, left hand clap, both hand claps, stop your knees, and then you'd swing your partner round and round, and it would go really crazy.
Sounds like bush dancing.
The brown jug polka, says Robin. We did that at Dementia Choir this week. I don't know the brown jug polka at all. You'll have to teach that to me too, Robin. And Dominique says, every bush dance in primary school. Ha ha ha. Oh no, stop, Cath, says Dom. All right, I'm stopping. Eileen said, beautiful song. Yeah, Dancehall Days is a lovely song.
Thanks, Eileen.
Who else? Okay, I don't think I've missed any other comments. Slide, and here we go, says Dom. Leanne said, I grew up going to country dances, including gypsy tap and other country dances.
There you go.
That's fantastic. I'm doing it with you, says Robin. Oh, that's good. Da, 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 da. Slap your knees. Thank you, Robin. Eileen says, we do heel and toe, sort of, at Dementia Choir. Oh, you call it the brown jug. So that's what Robin said before, is the brown jug polka. Okay. And that's the name that you know for it. Okay, we called it heel and toe when I was at school. But like all folk things, they can have multiple names.
And multiple claims of origin too.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what we used to find when we were touring the UK. We'd hear a song in one folk club and then go to another one, and they would claim that the song originated in the particular county where we were, and then we would go 50 or 60 miles down the road to another folk club and hear exactly the same song with the tiniest changes maybe, and they'd say, that originated in this county, and we'd go, but hang on, we just heard that back there. Oh no, they copied us. You know.
Claimed by many counties. Anyway, we're going to do Love Like This.
Oh, are we? All right, okay.
Don't you think?
Yes, I guess we are. You're sitting behind the piano, that would be...
Yeah,
that would be a certain sign of it.
I actually wrote this song before I met Jay.
Yeah. Well, you hadn't finished it?
I hadn't properly finished it. I really still needed a midsection. And so when I met Jay, we put together the lovely midsection where there's a modulation in the key, and it all came to life. And then we recorded it on our very first full-length album, which was the first full-length album that I'd ever made as well, because I'd only made an EP before that with Sister Moon. And I was just so honoured that I had this fantastic band working with me in the studio to put a big full production of this song together.
Yeah, it was
But here is our stripped back version, the acoustic version with just piano and guitar, and I dedicate it to Dom and Kathy. Here we go. Two souls holding hands, their faces filled with light, aged and of the same sex, beauty redefined.
Love Like This. Catherine Mundy, with a bit of me.
With a bit of you.
With a bit of me.
So that was recorded in 1997 on our High Life album. And if you haven't got a copy of it on CD, it is available these days on the digital platforms.
Yeah, we have it on CD.
We do have it on CD.
A couple of hundred left from
anyone
all
wants
those years
to
ago.
Get it from us on CD, you know where we are. Just contact us and we'll arrange it. But yeah, if you've got the interwebs, it's there on the interwebs.
Yeah.
So you can give it a bell on there. Written before the marriage plebiscite by, what was it, 1994?
Yeah.
So,
and inspired by The Sum of Us.
it was inspired by the movie The Sum of Us and the beautiful grandmother character who was Jack Thompson's mother, I think. Jack Thompson's character's mother, Russell Crowe's grandmother. Yeah. Yes. So really it was inspired by her and her love.
And it's interesting how that song doesn't really age. Oh, actually, we're quite lucky with a lot of our stuff doesn't really age. That's because nobody hears it. No, that's not true.
Right. Tracy says, hello Tracy, I didn't know you were there. She says, I have the CD, it's one of my favourites. Thank you, Tracy. Okay. Robin says, beautiful, thank you, Robin. Tracy says, love this song. And Dom says, oh wow, if Kathy and I end up down the aisle, I would hope you pair would play this for us. Oh, we absolutely would. Bloody love this track, you legends. Oh, thank you, Dom. We would definitely play that at your wedding for sure. And Paul says, beautiful, I love that song, Love Like This. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Okay, what are we doing now?
I was thinking we might do the crossbench.
The crossbench song!
So, of course, it's the eve of Election Day. Although, really, we were quite interested to see, we went pre-polling a few days ago, and it's amazing how many people are avoiding the queues
by going
tomorrow by going early, because we couldn't get into the car park virtually in the PCYC down in Beenleigh. It was so crowded. So I guess people are queuing up to avoid the queues. It was quite interesting. But anyway.
So last week, Joshua played the crossbench song with us on bass, and he did this wonderful walking bass line that Jay taught him. And so I thought, we're going to miss it if he's not here. So I thought, I'll try out doing a little walking bass line.
A little rock and roll piano. Definitely.
Here we go.
All right. So obviously our stance about the majors is that that really there's a major changes needed to the Constitution and to the way things are working in terms of elections in this country, because you shouldn't be able to buy your way into power. And that's exactly what's been happening more and more of recent times, with both parties inveigled into debt with the fossil fuel industry and paying off that debt by giving them Australian resources to take away out of the country, the profits spent overseas and not taxed in this country, which is just crazy. How are we giving that away? If it was the Scandinavian countries, they would be keeping the profits, they would be keeping the taxes and
investing it in
their future
and health.
Why the hell are we not doing that? But anyway, we'll not go too far on with it, but
we're just basically trying to say with this song that we think you need to look away from the major parties and vote for some different people, because the major parties need a bit of a wake-up call. So here we go.
Yeah, okay. See if we can remember the words.
A two. A 1, 2, 3, 4. I wanna vote green or independent or indigenous, 'cause it's a vote for you and me. Vote green or independent or indigenous, and together we can free Australia from corporate tyranny. Albanese is in his kitchen cooking up new promises, the broken ties of treaties tucked into a bottom drawer. 26 new coal mines are open on the table, abandoned climate policies lie melting on the floor. And I think to myself, well, I'd better vote green or independent or
indigenous, 'cause it's a vote for you and me, for green, or independent, or indigenous, and together we can free Australia from corporate tyranny. Well, Gina and the LNP think Donald Trump's a hero. They would turn Australia into America if they could. Push all of our freedoms back to 1937. Take an extra Medicare like they were chopping wood. And I think to myself, well, I'd better vote green, or independent, or indigenous, 'cause it's a vote for you and me, for green, or independent, or indigenous, and together we can free Australia from corporate tyranny. Oh, Dutton's bus is loaded up with billionaires and Nazis. Not a single one of them cares about us. I see them spreading lies and hate and division. I don't want to get thrown under the wheels of Dutton's bus. And I think to myself, well, I better vote green, or independent, or indigenous, 'cause it's a vote for you and me, for green, or independent, or indigenous, and together we can free Australia from corporate tyranny. Because a strong crossbench will work better for the people. They'll work for cheaper housing and a future for our kids. Protect workers' rights from the greedy multinationals. Attend to climate change and put corruption on the skids. And I think to myself, that sounds good. I'm gonna vote green, or independent, or indigenous, 'cause it's a vote for you and me, for green, or independent, or indigenous, and together we can free Australia. A better place to be, Australia. If only we can free Australia from corporate tyranny. Corporate tyranny. And that song has got such a short shelf life. Like,
This is the last
that's
time
it.
to
It's the
sing
last
it.
time we'll ever sing it. So you've seen the world derriere, not premiere.
The world derriere.
Evening, Cheryl. Great to see you from all the way from
Up in
Cairns.
Cairns, it's Cheryl Ed, the
Yay.
famous Ed clan.
Yeah, we miss you guys.
We miss you
Yeah,
guys.
we applied for the Tablelands Folk Festival for next year. So
For this year.
For this year. Oh
But
yeah,
it's
that's
actually
right.
on the same weekend as another festival
Yeah.
that we've applied for, Dorigo. So we don't know where we're going to be that weekend
No,
yet
but,
because we're waiting to find out.
We could equally have as much fun in Cairns as we could in Dorigo.
Wherever we go, we will have a
It
wonderful
would be
time.
drier anyway. That's the.
Yeah, Dorigo was a bit damp,
It was a
wasn't
bit
it?
damp. It's always a bit-
beautiful place.
that weekend is always
But so are the Tablelands up in far north Queensland.
Yeah, that can be.
Dominique says, woot woot! Thank you.
All right.
We just threw that piano part together. I'm sorry for all my mistakes.
That's
but
all right. That's okay. That's rock and roll. That's rock and roll.
That's rock and roll.
That's what it sounds like.
And that's what a Cuppa with Cath and Jay is about as well. It's like we don't have to have everything smick and polished like we do at concerts. We can sort of try things out, stuff that's in development, stuff that's new, and we can go back to our old back catalogue and do a fresh take on things. So it's a place, it's a space for us, a safe space for us to have a play as well. And we just love connecting with you guys.
Yeah.
It's just nice, like we have a weekly check-in
It's
with you.
just so difficult in Queensland, especially in Brisbane. Brisbane used to be a place where you could get gigs probably 3 or 4 times a month anyway, but since the gentrification of all of the docklands and all of those areas, all the pubs that used to put on live music have all gone because people complained about them once they moved into the docklands. They went, oh, there's a pub down the road and it makes too much noise. It's like, yeah, but they were there 100 years before you. But anyway.
But to be fair, our music isn't really pub music, not this music anyway.
No, but if that was indicative of a much more vibrant music scene than we have now. So, and since it's really it's too difficult to get over to the UK at the moment, and we kept planning it, but it's not happened. So it's much better for us to be able to sing once a week, and we've got a residency.
This is our own residency.
It's in our
residency
residence.
is in our residence. I just wanted to say hello to Martin Jones, who says hello. Hard done by Martin from UK here. Why are you hard done by Martin? Do you need to have a vent? Is this a safe space for a vent?
Safe space for a vent,
It
Martin.
is
You
for
can.
us.
You've got,
in terms of
kindred spirits here, Martin.
Spirits here.
Yeah. Are we going to do?
have a
What
vent.
are we going to? We got probably all to sort of finish off soon, really.
Oh yeah, we're going to do one more song. Oh, Robin said earlier that everyone is going away for the long weekend here, and that's why the pre-poll voting was so busy.
Ah, that would be it. Very clever. Yeah,
we
yeah.
are.
Yeah,
We're going
away
We're
for a long
going
weekend.
camping. We've been working so hard. We haven't been. Last time we took our camper out was for Tamworth Country Music Festival in January.
Yeah.
And that was a work trip. So we haven't had a holiday since we took a few days up the coast in a friend's apartment in February.
Yeah, that was a good
And
break.
we've just been flat out.
Yeah.
So we're going away this weekend for a bit of camping, a bit of R&R, because I am so exhausted. I didn't even know if I would be able to do this tonight. I actually didn't know if I'd be able to do the publicity for it, the minimal of publicity for this. I was like, no, I'm spent. I'm done. I've done so much work this week, and we had the big event on the weekend, the Sing on the Ballon, and I put my heart and soul into that for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then gave it everything on the day. And I don't have the same capacity as I used to have before I had the brain tumor surgery. So I just found myself totally wrung out this week. I just had not enough to give. So the fact that I made it to this little residency, I'm pleased with myself.
You've done really well.
But I need that rest.
Yeah.
I really need that weekend away. So I'm looking forward to that.
No,
now,
wonderful
also,
friend.
Paul said it was Joshua's first time to vote.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Well done to Josh. And did he enjoy the milkshake? Yeah, we gave him a democracy milkshake after his first time voting.
Democracy chocolate milkshake.
Down at Lover Coffee, where they have the proper old-fashioned milkshake tin cups. I love having a milkshake.
I had a vanilla one, but we were in an inclusivity mood, so we got Catherine and Joshua chocolate ones.
We had chocolate. Yay! Paul was laughing. I think that was at your joke about the derriere, the world derriere.
Yes.
And that is a real frangipani. Yes, this is a real frangipani flower, but it's wilting. This is what happens with the real ones. They get, well, these ones anyway, this breed gets quite wilty, but the smell.
They don't last long once you take them off the
Ah,
tree.
it's lovely. And I do have my mum's one here. This is the one that my mum felted many years ago, and Hazel and I, my niece, were going through mum's felty things the other day, and we found the felt frangipanis. And Nana said, yes, Hazel could have one, and I could have one. So yeah,
There you go.
I can wear that one behind one ear, and the real one behind the other ear, and nothing could go wrong with that. So Martin says, the wife has found me jobs around the house all weekend. Oh,
no, Martin.
Poor hard done by Martin.
Have you got a bike? You might be able to sneak out the back and go for a ride.
Be a man, do your housework, help your wife. Eileen says, special time to you, Cath, for the weekend rest. Thank you so much, Eileen.
Although
We're gonna
I have
finish
to
now.
argue that going camping is probably the least restful holiday that you can go for.
It's
At least
restful in between the
the
setup
first day and the last day
and
is,
the pack down.
and preparation is all hectic. But anyway, I don't know. We just don't sort of resonate with that kind of let's go to a hotel
Oh,
and hang
no.
out kind of thing. So we
No.
go camping instead. All right, we finish off
Time
with
in nature. We're going to finish finish with the song that we were recording with a big group of people on Sunday to make a music video for Voices for Reconciliation, Solid Rock, which was a huge hit in 1982 for Goanna, and it is this year's Voices for Reconciliation song. It was chosen by Reconciliation Australia as the song for the big national choral project this year. So we were very honoured when they came to us and said, would you like to do the choral arrangement for this year? So we had to write it a soprano, alto, tenor, baritone arrangement. They also wanted just a soprano alto arrangement.
And they
wanted
backing
some backing tracks. They wanted a full band one, and they wanted a piano backing track. We did all of that plus demos of all the voice parts. And then we put together with some groups, community associations here in our area, we put together a local Voices for Reconciliation project called Sing on the Ballon. And the Ballon in Yugambeh language, we're on Yugambeh country, so we're using Yugambeh language to say this. Sing on the Ballon is the river. And here in this area we've got two main rivers, the Dugalumba Ballon, which is also known as the Logan River, and the Billanuba Ballon, which is the Albert River. And where we recorded the music video on Sunday is at a place called Eagleby Wetlands, which is near the confluence of both of those rivers. So Sing on the Ballon. We sang Solid Rock with 100 people from the community and an amazing group of dancers, 3 different dance troupes, the Jinnabara dance troupe, the local Jindi dance troupe, and I've forgotten the name of the other one. 3 different dance troupes, and it was just incredible. At the end of filming, everybody's singing and dancing. We had the smoking ceremony going. At the end of that, cameras were switched off. The dancers turned around to the singers and said, right, we're going to dance for you.
Sit down, we're going to give you a dance display.
They gave us a show. So how lucky were we? How
You normally don't
blessed were
see
we
that stuff outside of festivals, and you know how much you have to pay to go to a festival.
to get into festivals. So they did that for us, and it was the most incredible time. And then they invited us to get up and dance with them and taught us some of the dance moves, traditional dances. It was so good. Robin saying what a wonderful experience it was.
Probably
Robin was there, Asif
something
was
that would
there,
last in
John
your
was
memory
there,
for a lifetime, really.
Paul was there. Who else was there? It was a very, very special day, and we're on a high from it. So yeah, we're going to sing Solid Rock to finish off tonight.
Okay.
Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for joining us.
See you next.
We always enjoy having your company, and we always enjoy playing for you. So hopefully we'll see you next week. Same time, same back channel. Solid rock, sacred ground. Solid rock, sacred ground. Solid rock, sacred ground. Out here nothing changes, not in a hurry anyway. You can feel the endlessness with the coming of the light of day. We're talking about the chosen race. We want to sell it in the marketplace. Well, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Just a minute now. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. We're standing on solid rock, standing on sacred ground, living on borrowed time, and the winds of change are blowing down the line. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, right down the line. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Around about the dawn of time, the dreaming all began. A proud people came. They were looking for their promised land, running from the heart of darkness, searching for the heart of light. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. It was their paradise. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. They were standing on solid rock, standing on sacred ground, living on borrowed time, but the winds are changing. Wasn't long before they felt the sting. White man, white law, white gun. Don't tell me that is justified. Somewhere lied. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Yeah, someone lied. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. It was genocide. Now you're standing on solid rock, standing on sacred ground, living on borrowed time, and the winds of change are blowing down the line. Solid rock, standing on sacred ground, living on borrowed time, and the winds of change are blowing down the line. Solid rock, standing on sacred ground, living on borrowed time, and the winds of change are blowing down the line. Solid rock.
Thank you, everybody. It's been just a wonderful evening. I'm really glad that I pushed myself to do it.
Well done,
I
mate.
am tired, but
done,
I'm
yeah.
glad that we did it.
Now all we've got to do is go shopping for that relaxing camping trip.
And do some packing.
And do some
Hope
packing
you all
tonight.
have a great weekend. Stay safe.
Have a
Keep
great long
smiling. Keep singing. Keep that joy in your heart. Keep looking after each other. And I'm going to try one more time for the heart. Let's see if it
See if
does
it
it.
works.
Oh, look, it says add effects using hand gestures. Turn on reactions to express yourself
You
with
gotta
a hand gesture. Go to Control Center, tap video effects, then tap reactions. I never
But
had
you
to
know
do
what?
that before.
This phone
It
has been
did it
listening to
before.
us.
Yeah, it saw me do this.
Yeah, maybe.
And it won't do it unless I now change settings.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Cheers, everybody.
You can see the love in our
Have a great weekend and a great week ahead.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your lovely comments.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you,
Have
Charlie.
a great day and a great weekend.
Love you. Bye.